guys, this is I think like IT Talent Hub. Many of you know about it, but now we are very proud that we are largest training institute in UK, and we have more than 1,000 people who actually learned through us. Uh, we we got very good reputation and we got very good success. So we are proud that we are largest training center in UK, and we are not running now. So recently it was changed to IT Talent Hub, but previously the actual trainings are personally I started the training from March 2012. It's not 21, it is 12. So more than 10 years experience I have teaching in UK. So I have been shaping thousands and thousands of people. Um, and now, uh, and the quality of training that we provide is high. So you can blindly think that, yes, this is the best training center in UK. However, we also want to make sure that the people who got trained got a job support. So we are again only one institute in UK who provide job support and the training at the same time, which means that everybody who join here can think about their dream jobs. And the success, yes, we got more than 1,000 students who got placed. Uh, and that is one of the proud moment because of our kind of hard work or the process. Yes, there are a lot of ifs and buts, but the thing is, the person who actually successfully completed their training, and if they are and then with our support, we can see a big success. So hopefully you will be in that the next success list. And coming to the training, yes, the trainers that including me and other trainers that we all have minimum 15 years of experience. So our experience counts, which is what we are happy to share with the people like you, so that people can learn through an experience rather than just a theory. And coming to IT Talent Hub, yes, we run a lot of conferences, meetups, especially in Central London and other kind of places. We run a lot of meetups and conferences. Personally, me and other trainers will be attending a lot of conferences and give conferences on how to deal with complex IT problems like this, like shift left, agile, Jira. This is a very common problems that we see every day. So not only on technical side, non-technical side also there are a lot of problems. So we actually run the conferences and make sure that the industry is getting some back. And we also run workshops, which actually help people like you to quickly, like short workshops, not courses, but workshops, which can quickly make you to get a lot of handy. So that's what about IT Talent Hub. Okay. And coming to this business analysis course, guys, we're very proud to say that this is a course which is we started this very recently, and this is our kind of a second batch that we are starting. And then the idea for this batch is because we have plenty of manual testers, and we also have a lot of people you can see here, students like you, housewives, dependents, non-IT people, and even IT people like manual testers like Lahari, who actually are people who want to go into the career, the next step. And what we are happy to help is to convert you all people into business analysts. And also, not only that you will be able to identify the jobs of business analyst, you also will go into the roles like Scrum Master and Product Owner. So what is a Scrum Master and Product Owner, business analyst? If you take a typical company example, you have a agile team in a company. So maybe I think I will ask Lahari. Lahari, are you guys following agile in your company?
Actually, it's a startup, so they don't follow any agile methodology.
Okay, 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 fine. So ideally, a typical company, I mean, if it's startup, yes, I don't know much, but because startups will work a different culture. But an ideal company that we actually see will have various roles. Okay, so the roles that I want to show you, can I show you a picture so that, okay, so there is a picture which is incoming. Okay. Okay, I just want to new slide and then paste it. Oh no, it is okay. Can you see this?
Yes, sir.
This is how an typical agile team structure will look like. Okay. Can you guys
If you
read?
can zoom in a bit.
Yeah, okay, sure. I will put it to play.
Yeah.
Okay, can somebody read this?
Scrum Master, Product Owner,
Mhm.
Agile Team. I think it's developers, QA, Dev Team, Business Analyst, Architect, and Dev.
Okay, so you can see here, if you can see, I think my mouse is not available, but let me, yeah, okay. So here in this team, this is a typical Scrum team. So you can see here, this technical and non-technical team. So this is an ideal or a dream team where you have Scrum Master, Product Owner, and Business Owner and Business Analyst. So these are the four non-technical people, including QA. I don't know why the QA is lady here, but look like there is one more QA. So these are the non-technical people who are supporting the team to move forward. Now, the roles of each and every person. So who is a business owner? Can you guys guess that? Can you guys guess who will be a business owner?
The client.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. Yes, it is a client. And the client is the person who actually gives the requirement. And again, why they haven't mentioned client is sometimes if you're working for a product-based company like Google or Microsoft, you don't have a client.
Okay.
And then, but still, the business will be driving your requirements. Example, in Google, they will say, can we create in an example in a map, can I create a small icon which actually shows maybe a track of what I have done, where I had kind of traveled in last 10 days, something like that. Okay, it's a new requirement where you can see your history of where you have gone from last 10 days, just for a medical purpose, like for you to calculate the number of steps that you have done. Normally, you don't have a medical link with Google Maps, but example, Sundar Pichai thought, oh, we are missing this bit because Apple normally have this Apple Health app, Android have a lot of things, but they haven't mixed help with Google. So they think, let us do this. So if that's a new requirement, then the business owner is not a client. The business owner is the company itself. So example, Sundar Pichai tell to the team, and they actually think, oh, it's a good thing, let's go and do it. So the team is the higher management will be your business owner. So that way you will get a requirement. Or if you're a product development company, example, you're developing a product like a SaaS product or an app, example, Barclays Bank, they're developing an app for mortgage, something like that. So then your Barclays itself is your client. So like that, there will be internal teams, external teams, and then the companies like TCS, they actually have a external client. So now they will be your business owner. However, the catch point that I'm telling is sometimes in some companies, example, especially with offshoring, they will hire a business owner in the company And you can be a business owner if you got business analysis experience. So that business owner role also can be done by you. So think that you can do that. Example, you work for an NHS or some healthcare company. They think, okay, Priya, come on, join our company. I will pay you. But we have an offshore team in Chennai or Hyderabad. Please, can you make sure that you are giving a right requirement and taking the requirement, taking the work back. But however, because that is a more of analysis and requirement gathering, so you need to talk to the UK people, give back to India. So that is why you can be a business owner yourself. And then the skills that they're looking for is the business analysis skill. So you can fit into this role. Number one. Number two is, yes, you can see a dedicated business analyst. Can you see that girl, dedicated business analyst in the photo? You can be this business analyst. This is the core where you are part of the team, and also you also can apply as a product owner, because again for this the skills required is the product. What the role of a product owner is, who actually owns the product, which actually he will be a person who will give you high level requirements to the company. Like he creates epics and he gives the high level requirements. So you can be this, you can be this, you can be this. Now Scrum Master. The role of a Scrum Master is ideally to manage the whole agile process. So you, as a part of this course, we also adding some part of Jira administration and a Scrum. What is Scrum? What is Agile? So we are adding some Agile concept. So even that will be help you to become a Scrum Master. You can apply as a Scrum Master. You can apply as a product owner. You can apply as a business analyst. You can apply as a product business owner. So accept, and also you can apply as a QA, because you know manual testing. So accept the development, anything in the team you can do it. And that is the beauty of this course, where except writing the code, there are a lot of other things the company will do. That's called engineering, software engineering. And then the advantage of this course is you will be able to do that also. Okay, is that clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so now you can think, sir, how did we do that? We just did it by, because as we can say that we have designed the course or IT Talent Hub. We thought there is something that we can do which is not related to coding and something which can help the people. Then we came up with this option. Okay, so just going into the course now, because we are covering these three aspects of the roles. What is our course curriculum? This is our course curriculum where we're discussing about the core business analyst course, where where we'll be covering this. So the competencies of business analysis and strategy analysis, the business analyst process modeling, investigation techniques, stakeholder analysis, which is nothing but dealing with the client and taking the requirements which is there in the mind of the client. Because client will say, example, you work for TCS, the client will say, I need an app to do some mortgage application, and he don't know in the detail what he need. Then you have to manage them, take the requirements, giving updates to them regularly, and understand, making sure that they are in the same page of what we are looking. Because if you develop something and they want something, then there will be loss. So we need to deal with stakeholders, and that is the stakeholder management. The key part of the stakeholder management is communication. Okay, so do you guys think you all have communication?
Yes.
Okay, that's the reason why this is again the right thing for you. And now modeling business process. This is very, very important. What is the meaning of modeling business process? Let us think that, just give me attention on me, guys. Let us think same. Barclays Bank said we need a mortgage app so that somebody can fill the details of what they need, and you can give them the quote of the mortgage. So what they want to do right now? What is the process of mortgage applications, guys? Do you know how a mortgage is done in UK? Can you guys know how a mortgage application is done? Like example, you want to buy a home. What is the process?
There will be a mortgage advisor who will contact the end customer to find out what his needs are and how much he can borrow. How much he can get the mortgage.
Mhm.
Then they will do a credit check.
Mm.
Then if it then they will, I think they contacts the bank. Then bank will verify if the person is able to lend the money, and if he passes the credit check, then he will get the loan amount.
Yeah, perfect. So now what Barclays want to do? Barclays want to get rid of this guy who is a broker. Okay, why? Because number one, brokerage cost. You know how much is that they will pay for brokerage?
It's 1 to 2% of the loan section.
House cost. Yeah, it's a house cost, which is example you are taking like 500,000 pounds, 500K you are buying. How much you are paying to him?
Nearly 10,000 pounds.
Yeah, 5 to 10,000 you are paying. So this is a huge cost. Okay, and this is for one application, and they are dealing with hundreds of applications. They're losing money. So they thought instead of this, they will try to invest on a technology which is called nothing but app, so that they want to get rid of this broker. The second thing is always the problem with broker is they're not dedicated to Barclays Bank. They may go with other banks, isn't it? So that is a loss. So that's the reason why they want to exclusivity and they want to save the money. So that's the reason why they are started this project. Now, if you are a business analyst, if they say this is the problem statement, they want to solve. Now, if you are a good business analyst, that is the reason why if you are a good business analyst, first of all, you need to model the application. Because if example you are dealing with this, so first of all, what you need to do, you need to model it. Means you want to make that as a pictures, because if you write it, this is the process. How many people will understand? You will think, okay, people will understand. Yeah, okay, this is the I know this. Now, when compared to this, if I go to okay, so that's the reason why I always like to take diagrams. So example, this is a very okay. So example, this is an online paintbrush. So example, I keep you as a person, and there is advisor, customer. See, I'm just using a very basic, guys. Okay. Now, what is the process? We'll talk about his idea. Then he will do a credit check. That credit check, where is the credit check will normally happen? Experian, isn't it?
Yes.
Experian. So the credit check, if the credit check passes, then he will go into the one more, he will contact again for the some initial deposit. So now we'll talk about deposit. So first of all, credit check. This is contact. Example, I write a phone. So he will phone, then he will do a credit check, then he will do a deposit of the money. So now example, this is small diagram. I mean, I know it's very bad, but when compared to this, is this good or is this good?
Notepad is good. The ones we wrote.
I was expecting you say other way around. Because of, see, because I don't have a tool right now. Example, if I take a nice tool, let me think that I created a nice image. Now I created a sequence diagram. 1, 2, 3.
With this diagrammatic thing, the opposite person can visualize what exactly and how exactly it's going to be. So that's more effective than what you write in words or sentences.
Exactly. So now example sequence diagram. Okay. Just saying that is exactly why. Example this. This is how the application will look like. Okay, like the sequence diagram will look like. This compared to this, which one is better?
Is the sequence diagram is better than rotten ones.
And this sequence diagram will be given to him. This sequence diagram will be given to the team. So that's the reason why when you go to the agile team, as I said, right, if you got this is the diagram which we just discussed. So in this, if you give a text base, nobody knows what is happening. But if you give this diagram to the team, then they know, okay, first of all, we need to create a form where somebody enters the personal details. Then the form where they enter the credit details. So they can straight away go and develop it. So that is the actual role where you need to model the business process. Modeling means create a model, not a text. So this is all the skills that you need to actually develop it, and you need to understand what they're saying in your own words, and you need to model and make it figures, images, sequence diagram, the hundreds of diagrams. So you do it and keep it somewhere. Now, this is what you will communicate back to the client and again communicate back to the development team. Then the development team can make really nice applications so that there will be a perfect match. So this is what you will be how to do it. So you will be learning this kind of tools, because as I said, right, the whole business analysis course is nothing but converting your minimum information into maximum information with a very nice diagrams and presentations. And even you can see here we need to deal with business cases, because why I'm talking about this, I already did a business case where I'm actually giving a diagram where your bank can save 10 to 5k, and if you have 1,000 customers per month, so how much your bank is saving with this app? 1,000 into 500. So you already have 10,000 per month. Yeah, 10,000 pounds is got 10k per month. Okay, not 10k, 100k, 100k. Oh, it's 10,000 into 100. 10,000 into 100, how much? 1 million, right? Per month. And if it is 12 months, how many million? 12 million you are saving. Now the cost of an app, example, you are giving the cost to TCS, how much they will charge? 2 million, 2 to 3 million. So how much you are saving if you are developing this app?
Nearly 9 millions plus.
9 million. And also you are retaining you are actually getting a dedicated customers, and marketing and all you can do it so that you don't have brokers. You can rely on your own customers, and then you can give this app to your own customers, because Barclays have many other customers. So you can retain your customers and you can save money on brokerage. So this is the financial analysis what as a business you give to the higher management. Then they'll feel, wow, nice, let's do it. Now that budget you take in mind, go back to TCS and do it. And if you're saving 9 million, For a bank, then they will think, oh wow, you are a really good person. Then they'll put in a different product, like bigger projects. So this is what, if you're a developer or a tester, you'll never do this. You will like, oh, give me the documentation, I will test it. Give me the code, tell me what to do, develop an app. Just open and develop an app, which have an interface, that's it. But you can't make a difference. But you as a business analyst, you can make a difference into your company. So that's the reason why this is a very important role. And again, I'm telling you, it doesn't need to be a BS analyst, Scrum Master, product owner, or a business owner. All of these people will be working on one thing, where converting the business into technology. Okay, and finally, documenting it, writing big documentations. Again, modeling, delivering, finally delivering also. It's not about, you also not only give the requirements, you also test the requirements. You need to make sure that it is delivered. So you deal with your QA and ask, okay, is it everything ready? Can I test it? Can I do UAT testing? UAT testing, nothing but user acceptance testing, which is nothing but you are the user. You will be doing some kind of testing. So testing is very important, because you need to make sure that whatever you want is being delivered. Example, TCS, you had given 2 million. TCS had given an app, but that app is giving you a wrong information. Example, you put your details and it is saying, no, you are not eligible for an example. You are looking for a house, but it is giving a commercial property in the results and saying that, yes, you can get a commercial property, this much of loan. Then the whole point is gone. Then they think, oh, what is happening? And the customer will think, what? I mean, I'm not looking for commercial property. I don't want to buy a shop. I want to buy a house, but this is giving a shop. So I think they will think Barclays Bank is never selling a home mortgage, but they're selling a commercial mortgage only, and they will get it out of. They never come to Barclays Bank. Even that is also gone. So we need to make sure that the requirements are properly met. So that is why, if you're having some testing experience, not in the detail, but some, you will be in a very good position. Okay, this is all about the core business analyst training, guys. So you will actually learn different type of documentations, different type of images, different type of process modeling, and how you make sure that you can deliver the requirements like UAT test plans and delivery reports. Example, you're working for TCS, you need to give a report saying that to the client, saying that, yes, the application is ready. They will rely on the report, not on your word. So that reports is important. So you need to make sure that you need to learn how to do that. Now, coming finally, this is about the core business analyst, guys. This is all about theory and process communication. However, the biggest problem that the world right now is dealing with, everything is fine, but the business analyst should also have a technical knowledge. Because if you just say to TCS and say, oh, give me an app, they will say, okay, I will create an iOS app. You think, okay, that's fine, no problem, give me an iOS app. And then you're done. Finally, what happens? You thought it will work for Android also, but they said it is only iOS. So you don't know the technical skills of what is iOS and Android. And also the technology there, they may be using a native technology, and they may be using a direct database instead of an APIs. So they're not developing a microservice architecture. So they're developing a native application with a normal database, taking 2-3 millions. Then end of the day, company is fine, but finally, when you come to you can't use that. Example, they said this app is fine, but can we develop a website? If you want to develop a website with the same outcome, then if you're using these databases and iOS a native application, then you can't do it, because underneath the engine is database, and you cannot have a same DB for iOS and Android and website. That is the reason why you need to do an APIs. So APIs are nothing but application program interface, which can compatible with any interface. So if you don't know what is APIs, and if you don't know what is API testing, then ultimately you will be You don't know. And then if you are working with TCS, you also need to derive what kind of APIs. Is it REST or is it SOAP or is it stateless and is it secure? Because you are dealing with customers' data. And also, can a person using the existing application, example, you are existing Barclays Bank customer, and if you are a Barclays Bank customer, and if you log into Barclays Bank, can you directly apply for the loan because they already have your financial data? That is not possible until unless you know how these things works, especially if they return APIs which is authenticated using bank login and outside login both. Then what happens? The advantage is that you can sell the same product within the existing Barclays Bank customers because that is also part of our need. So existing person who can log in, they also can directly apply to the mortgage. So that advantage will happen if you know what is APIs. So that technical skills of a business analyst is a really important nowadays. Okay, that is the reason why we had added that as a part of our course, where you only don't learn theory, but you also learn technical skills, which including API testing. Okay, so yes, that is part of that. And also we are helping data modeling because again, you just don't need to develop only an interfaces, but you need to know what is database, like what is the database structure, database modeling, because you need to know what is the parameter. Example, you're talking about Barclays application, what data we need from customers, first name, last name, email, phone number, and the example credit history. We need to know what data we record from credit history because there's some data which we don't need and some data we need. So we need to have a data modeling skills. So that's also part of database modeling is part of role of this. So and then again, as I said, Scrum Mastering, agile tool like Jira tool. Okay, example, this Jira is one of the best because many of the companies are using Jira. So Jira administration is a core skill of a typical business analyst because you can see here, if you are using Jira, you should maintain the documentation. And see here, this is like this, where you should be able to develop a documentation, example, client documentation. So you need to maintain Confluence. It's like a wiki pages, and also you should be able to maintain a Jira software, which is nothing but your day-to-day activities. Example, you are 1 second, guys. We have a lot of boards in ITTalentHub. Example, see here, this is a Jira board. So you should actually maintain the whole board where you got developers, testers, and everybody in the team. So everybody will actually be part of the Jira board and interact each other. Okay, so we will teach you how to maintain a bit of Jira administration as well as a part of this course. Okay. Final 2 more points, guys, then I will be done. I think we are like closing 1 hour. So we'll teach you Jira. Finally, cloud also. Do you guys know what is the different types of clouds available in UK? Cloud companies who are supporting us. What are the different cloud technologies we use? Guys, what clouds is what we use nowadays?
AWS?
Yeah, and
Azure.
yeah, AWS and Azure, right?
And Google Cloud.
Yeah, GCP. So these why are they so important? Because they provide a ready-made solutions for our applications.
Okay.
Okay, so if you know the cloud, you can actually even tell to TCS people that because you are secure what cloud technologies, and also you can talk about a lot of cloud services like AWS and S3 and EC2, all these things. Okay, so that is also part of our course. And finally, we also support BCS certification, guys. In BCS, there is a certification called Business Analyst Foundation Certificate, and we would suggest that at the end of the course, you should be able to write this certificate also. Okay, it's very nice certificate. You just need to pay 192 pounds, and you will get a beautiful certification. And our course is some aligned to that. So after the course, you should be able to do that certification. Because if you're a certified business analyst, you have a lot of value. Okay, and you can get the details here. So because you can see here almost the coach that it is here is equal to what we are delivering as a part of this. So you'll get a good advantage. Okay, so finally, just wrapping up, guys.
Yeah.
What is business analysis? As I said, the person who actually who can analyze the requirements and put it into perspective. The role of a business analyst is to bridge the gap between the IT team and the business team. And you need a certificate because if you do a certified business analyst, there's a lot of opportunities. Do you need to learn manual testing? Yes. If you already have manual testing skills, it's okay. Otherwise, we'll give you some manual testing overview. And yes, you need to do API testing because you should be technical. You need to know data modeling because you can, as a business analyst, you can do the modeling, then you'll get good opportunities. If you learn the cloud, you'll be very, very technical. So covering all these things will be a good business analyst. Okay, guys. So that is why I would suggest this all putting together with technical and core business analyst skill, you can become a technical business analyst. Now, if you're looking for jobs for a technical business analyst, and just go into this Google and you can see here there are hundreds of jobs available. Example, see this job. Okay, who is the client, guys? Who is hiring this?
Vodafone.
Yeah, and what are they looking for?
Almost all the topics you covered today as an overview. I can see everything in here.
Yeah, APIs, Agile, SDLC, which is part of manual testing overview, APIs, documentation, Agile, we're dealing with the development team, again, Agile, and Azure. What is Azure?
Cloud computing.
Cloud. So there's some kind of Azure is covered. So now, beyond what we discussed in the course, anything else they're expecting out of the blue? Okay, see here, this is exactly what I'm saying. Microservice APIs and cloud architecture. So this is exactly, if you've done this course, you can perfectly fit to this role. Straight away go and apply. Okay, do this. Okay, however, to apply this, you may need something else, which I will discuss in detail. Let me go back and show you the other parts of it, which is nothing but our training. So now to get that, you need to join our training, number one, and how the training is done. The training is done through the same way that we discussed, Microsoft Teams, and Every training that we are doing is completely recorded. Okay, you can see here. Example, if you go to my chart and my Microsoft Teams, every training that we do is perfectly organized and all the trainings will be recorded in Microsoft Teams. So you will get a channel to this Teams and you will get access to the files and material. So we will provide you the material. Example, see here. A lot of batches, but you can see here. I don't know why it's taking some time to load files. So here we provide the material and we provide the recording session. So every session is recorded, straight away available. And also what is a part of the training, we give you the project work. So example, the day one itself, we will give you something, a context, a perspective, how you need to work. And we will make sure that our doubts are cleared. You are 100% clear what you are doing. And finally, we also will help you to everything is interview based. It's not that you are learning for yourself. You are learning for to get a job. So we have a lot of interview questions that we'll be discussing in the training. And the training right now, the business analyst training, we are starting the batch from next week, guys, which is February 11th. And the training will happen for 6 weekends. So we are starting a weekend batch starting from next Saturday. And the batch is weekend. Why it is no, sorry. Yeah, OK. So the timings of the batch is 11 to 2 PM Saturday, Sunday, guys. OK, and it'll go for 6 weeks. If you want the weekday batch, we can have, but that will be starting in first week of March. OK, but hope you are all looking for weekend batches. OK, and the course fees. We actually are offering the same this course for £999, including technical and core business analysis course. And the course is $999, and we are providing a 10% discount for the people who are enrolling today or tomorrow as a part of a online fee because you people attend the course. So it will be $899 for you people, and the payment is very flexible. You can pay £200 as a token fees, which you can pay, and the first 2 sessions you can take it. And if you do not like it, the first 2 sessions, then you can kind of ask for a refund and we'll take it, we give it back. But after first week, which is 2 sessions, if you think it is good, then you can go and pay the first installment, which is nothing but £400. And now if you're starting your £200 today and tomorrow, you will get the course for $899. OK, then you have to pay $299 in the middle of the course. So you got 3 installments flexibility to pay. We are very, kind of giving a flexibility because you people are students and doing the jobs.